Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're talking about the Champions League match between Manchester City and FC Porto. So the game has ended 3-1 in which Luis Diaz scored a goal for FC Porto. In this side, Ferran Torres, Aguero, Gundogan's free kick. So the goals were good. At the same time, if you talk about the first goal, it was a clear-cut penalty, but before the penalty, there was a foul that was conducted by Gundogan. People might accept, people might not accept, but at the same time, VAR has given it, then it has given it. It happens with us, it happens with everyone. When you talk about second goal, it wasn't a good positioning by the goalkeeper, but it was a good free kick by Gundogan. He took it on target. That's one of the main things. Third is the substitutions that he made. He rested Aguero, he rested Gundogan for the game against West Ham. So he brought in Foden and Torres, which is good sign, and it's good to see Ferran Torres scoring goals at a very small amount of time that he spends in the pitch. The link-up play between Ferran Torres and Foden that just proved it, and the finish that he did. I'm very sure anyone else wouldn't have finished the way that he finished, Ferran Torres. So it's just superb goal and very good link-up play between Foden. And as soon as they came in the pitch, they made an impact. So that is one positive thing. And then if you talk about Bernardo Silva, he is not the exact kind of player how David Silva is or De Bruyne is. De Bruyne, that passes, that crucial pass which he had two times, he had a chance to give, but he didn't give. He was holding around, he was passing it to the other flank. So that main pass is what we are missing, which De Bruyne gives, and that we are missing at this point of time. Bernardo Silva is actually good in the places that he played against Arsenal, which is the holding role that he played, which was outstanding. That he is very good at it. Either he can play as a deeper role, or else he can play at the wing. And yesterday's game, he didn't play bad, but he supported Mahrez in a very good way. That the link up runs, the cut in and the cross which Bernardo Silva gave. So he really did well, but he's very good at the deeper role of holding the ball that he played against Arsenal. The other subs like Fernandinho came in, he got a yellow card and he got injured. Stones came in, didn't make much impact. So that is one good thing we can see, because Stones has come back and at least touched the ball. I didn't see him even touching the ball. He came for only 1 minute or so. Coming to Porto, if you talk about Porto, that one goal, Ruben Diaz. See, mistakes happens in this system, but coming back and defending is one of the main things. I don't know why did Rodrigo go at him, dive at him. If he would have stuck with Luis Diaz and then Cancelo would have come, then it couldn't have been a goal for sure, because he should have diverted his line and gone to other place. But either he could have taken a shot which is not at the right position, or he would have gone to another direction. That would have happened, or cross. That is what would have happened if both Rodrigo as well as Cancelo have come together and stuck with him. That could have been a place where we could have rectified our mistake. Because once you make a mistake, if you don't defend after that mistake, then it's very tough. That's what we did yesterday. We didn't defend. Rodrigo simply dived onto him, and even Cancelo was not straight at him. Even Cancelo didn't go for him. Cancelo was just waiting for him over there. Let him run past him. So that's what happens. If you don't defend when you do a mistake, it costs us. So a mistake can cost us. So mistakes is a part of a game. We have to give him more chances. And hopefully, next game against West Ham, we don't do such mistakes, because they are in a very good form. Because they have won 3-0 against Leicester City, and they have come back against Tottenham by 3-0 down to 3-3. The only thing that we can stop them is by stopping Cresswell from taking crosses. We should give very less corner taking chances. Corner kicks must be very much less. We should not give them corners to be taken, because they're very good in that set piece. Because with Cresswell there, he's been very good, and the defense is pretty shaky, so we can take an advantage of that. But only thing is that we should not let them take corners at all. They're very good at it, and we must stop those Fornals and all these players. We should stop for sure. Bowen and all, we have to stop, because they are in very good form. They have come back after the comeback from them was ultimate. So we need to stop them at any cost. As we all know, Walker has been playing continuously from the day when Premier League started. He's playing Champions League also. He even played League Cup games also, and even played yesterday's Porto game also, and even he was part of the international fixtures as well. So he's been playing continuously. It can cause injury to him, but the next game we can't rest him, because it's against the best left flank that they have, with this Fornals. They have Cresswell and Masuaku. They are very, very tough. To stop them, we need very good people at the right flank. And at the right flank next game, we need Sterling over there, because they are very good and they are very quick. So to stop them, we need both Sterling and Walker to be a part in that right flank and stop players. And we also need Fernandinho to be a part of it. The combination of Fernandinho and Rodrigo should come back in this game against West Ham. because they are very good. They have come back after a back-to-back win. Even the Tottenham game is a win only for them, because the third goal, if you see, it's very tough to say. When Lloris can't save it, then what we can say? So yeah, it's a win only for them. It's not a draw, it's a win for West Ham. So they are very good form and they're very good scoring form. Goal scoring form is very good for them. So to stop them, we need our players at the best position, and we need our players to give their best next game. So that's it for today. Till I come up with next video, do like my video, as well as do share it to all the Manchester City fans. And if you like it, the other Manchester City fans would come to know. Even at the same time, don't forget to click the notification bell. And people who haven't subscribed, do subscribe my channel, because I've seen a lot of them who are not subscribed my channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'll come up with my next video as soon as possible.